problem right here. Women who say they know better, but they still want to tell you, nah, that's all not all the same. And we need to figure out
I
every
get it.
special snowflake. Man, do you look at these women's faces when you're talking? They're looking at you the same way. You're not getting it.
No, I know what you mean, but you know what I mean. I know what you mean, but I don't know if you know what I mean. Do
This
you
is
know what I
from
mean?
modern relationships. The older cousins, the aunties, the women who have made the mistakes aren't humble enough to remove themselves from the story. Whatever happened, tell the women, tell these young women what they should do. How about that? I'm
That
gonna
is
step
true,
back.
but
I'm gonna step back. You tell them what they should do.
I don't know what I should do because I don't have my stuff together. But I will be honest and say that my mom, she's amazing and smart.
No, ma'am. I only ask you one thing: to tell these young women what they should do.
To live their life, to be happy.
Tell them how to do that.
Pardon me?
Hold on, real quick. That's the narrative for every woman. Oh, I just want to be happy, and this is the main reason for irreconcilable differences when it comes to divorce, which is why a lot of marriages are doomed for failure, because happiness is a fleeting feeling to always search for, and always, if that's what you base your life around, you're going to, you're basically building a foundation off of sand, because you're chasing happiness. Happiness it transforms so much, especially the older you get, things change. It's bad advice.
Tell them how to do that.
By just living off what you feel. I would like to say, but really not.
Well, the first thing she said is, "I can't tell you how to do that." But she's still trying to overtalk me, and still wanting to be heard. And then when I let you talk, she's got nothing for you. Just go on how you feel. That's what got you where you are. That's got me where I am. That's what I mean. This is the problem, young ladies. I want you guys to see this is not necessarily a black thing. This is the modern woman thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got two young women who are trying to learn, and you should be able to tell them something different. So this is why I say all you got is me. So you got to put up with my tone, because at least I'm trying to tell you something. I come with facts, data, statistics. I don't come with this bullshit that most women are coming with. Well, shit just happens. Live life. At least I give you something that you can research to think about. The women failed you guys, not the men.
The woman failed us and not the men.
You women failed these young women. Yes. I'll ask you again. Tell these women who are 10 to 16 years younger than you what they should do to get a different outcome than you.
I would say just think before you speak, because I really don't sometimes, and do what makes you happy, because this is only one life, and that's all I gotta say. Because, and like I was saying before, that my mom taught me, and I never.
Here's the deal, man. I'm gonna stop this right here. If you are just doing what makes you happy in this life, you know what I think of guys that go and search for things and they just completely do things for their life? They're like those surfer guys, right? Those are the guys, if you ever gone to Los Angeles, gone to Venice Beach or Santa Monica, there's usually like some little caravans and some things like parked on the side, and there's some guys sitting there drumming, maybe playing some guitars, maybe painting, stuff like that. Late 20s, early 30s, maybe in their 40s, and there's like, hey dude, yeah, I'm just living my life, man. I'm like, just wanted to follow the vibes of the universe, man, and it led me here. Like, I'm just doing what I love, man. I mean, okay, dude. I mean, go ahead. That's the life of a guy, in my personal opinion, that's chasing what he wants, chasing happiness, right? Chasing happiness also comes in the form of men chasing after a lot of women, right? Chasing after all these girls, trying to get a little bit, and it's, what happens? They look up, they're 30, 35, and they're like, what did I build? What the heck? And now you're struggling, frantic, trying to put your life together, Maybe the guys that love the music and they try to chase after their dreams and stuff and it just didn't. What I'm trying to say is these are the equivalents, and we want to make men and say that, oh, you're a failure for chasing after happiness and stuff like that because you're not putting serious things first. I mean, the same goes for women. The same goes for women, absolutely. Except it's not that overt. You know what it happens? You know what happens when women chase after happiness and that's the only thing that they chase after? They end up like her. They end up not having husband. They end up worrying, living off of their children when they're later in their later years, 50, 60, living off their children, not knowing what to do, dangerous, you know. It's I mean, this is the life you live when you've wanted to chase after happiness. This is the advice that these women are given. You know, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below because like she just repeated exactly what Kevin asked her like 2 minutes ago. Oh, just the only thing I got to say is just chase after your happiness.
Never listened or thought about it till it panned out in my life. She was like you need to like pick your battles. You know what I mean? Like, you know how when people get you mad and get you upset, and if you nitpick and bitch and complain about every single thing, like you're just gonna fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Like mess stuff up. You know what I mean? And she was like, sometimes, like, you know you ain't going nowhere and you know you love this man and whatever, like you need to calm down and relax and not mess it up because you're not going anywhere because you love him and you're not going anywhere. But I'm not saying like, hey, like disrespect me, but she was saying that to me and I never understood it till I got a little older.
So 21, did that help you in any way?
Pardon me? I couldn't hear you.
I think what she's saying is just try not. A lot of women are impulsive, and I feel like she's saying to not be so impulsive. Is to actually think through your decisions before you actually make them, and try not to involve.
Is that what you? Okay.
I tried to dissect a little bit of some.
I'm reading your facial expressions and it's not making any sense. It's not connecting. And again, the whole thing about do what makes you happy is a problem. Happiness is short term, ma'am. What makes you happy is what children do. It's time to grow up. You need to do what's right. Do what's practical, like grown-ups. Stop. I let you speak. Get out of this. I need to do what makes me happy and live my own life. This ethereal, liberal bullshit, you only got one way around it. That is amazingly short-sighted and selfish. So you can say that and then turn around and say that your mother told you something, but at the end of the day, you did what your ass wanted to do because it's all about you. And that's the problem with today's women.
That
it's
is
not
so
about
true,
everybody but them.
Like, we don't want to hear that, but you're telling the truth.
Yeah, have a good one.
That woman sounded like Valkyrie off of Apex Legends. Here's the deal, man. And even the lady in the... this lady in the top right, man, she's 21. I mean, I could already tell this is a street girl. She a street girl, man. She doing street stuff, man. She get buzzed down. And like I can tell she probably high right now. Look at them eyes, man. Like these girls are lost. These girls are lost. You guys like and if you are a lost person in this world, you're gonna get taken advantage of. This is just the way that this world is. A lot of people in this world are looking for suckers. The same way a lot of women are looking for guys to be suckers and accept them while they've ran up and done all the things that they've done. Like just exactly what she said. If she's giving out that advice, my question is, well, did you live your life only chasing happiness? Right? And then of course she's gonna be like, no, I didn't, because if I did, then things would be different. How about the fact that you did chase after happiness was the reason why your life is the way it is right now? You look like you in a kid's room right now. Like, I'm not sitting here to talk about where she's at and stuff like that, but it's just like, I understand this mentality. This mentality shows itself so often in people's lives every day, you guys. And like this is a good example. I'm glad this came out. What do you guys think about this, man? Y'all let me know down below.